Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing great in your life. Myself, Vikrant, and welcome back to DevTown. So, in this video, we are gonna build one small project which will be consisting of one small portfolio collage. And so we are gonna build up this collage with the help of CSS properties like flex, grid, and also we are gonna see one basic animation kind of thing, and also you will be able to learn how to write code properly. So open your VS Code and just start coding with me. But if you want to see whole video first and after that you want to try it on your own, then you can also do that way. Yeah. So let us get started. So the collage that we are gonna build something is it is looking like this. So on the left side we have my portfolio written, and there is some little bit paragraph about what is my portfolio. And on the right side you can see there are many images of waterfall, hills, basically a natural images you can say. So we are gonna build this particular portfolio collage with the help of CSS property. So let us directly jump onto VS Code and let's get started. Yes guys, so here I have to open my index.html page, and I am gonna import the HTML template with the help of exclamatory mark, and I am just gonna title my page as collage. So I am titling my page, and after title I need to write style tag so as to like maintain my styles. But I will do one thing here. This time we will make external style sheet for this project. So what we need to do for that, we need to create one index.css external style sheet page for that. Okay, so let me first write down the HTML page. Okay, so for that yeah, so let us get started directly. Yes, site. Yes, guys. So before getting started, let me just show you how we are gonna create this particular collage. So as you can see in the image that I show you, there is something like this. There is one container, and that container is divided into two parts. One is left side and one is right side. Okay. So on left side we have one heading tag. Okay, that is showing something like my portfolio, and below that there is one simple stanza or paragraph I can say that we can use that we can build using this p tag also. And on the right side you can see a collage, proper collage, that consists of many images. So let's say we are taking one box inside this right box, and we are gonna implant the images inside these boxes. So as whatever the images are seen there, so we are gonna build this particular box with the help of css grid css property, and also the flex css property. Okay, so yeah, let us start with the help of VS Code. Yes guys, so the first thing that we need is our outer box. So I am just gonna create that outer box with the help of this div. So this div, I will give it a ID of container, the outer box let's say, and inside this div I want my two div. So that's the first div and this is the another div. Okay, so let me just rename them as left and right, just to showcase you that they are coming left and right side. Okay, and on the okay, I think so in right div I want how many images? 7 images that I will show you. See, so this is our targeted portfolio, and you can see in collage there are 7 different images. So one, okay, I guess something is missing. Okay, so here are the 7 images: waterfall, hill, ocean, rain, mountain, trees, and beach. So here are the 7 images. So for that I need to take 7 divs for that, just to store the images. So div into 7 will get me the 7 images. So I will just rename the div according to their images. So waterfall, hills, ocean. So let's say waterfall. hills and ocean. After that, after ocean, we have something rain, mountains, trees, and beaches. Okay, so rain, mountain, trees, second last, and last one is beaches. Let's say, yeah, it was beaches only. Okay, so I am just gonna save this page right now and open this with our live server. So as you can see, my left and all the text is coming on one side only. So what I want right now to separate them in left and right boxes. So first thing that I am gonna do in my heading tag, I am just gonna link my external style sheet with the help of link tag, and href I will give as index.css. So I am just linking it, and right now we are like free to write our css file. Okay, so first of all, what I want to separate my left and right boxes. So which consist of, let's say they consist of container. So in container, left and right part will be there. But before coming to that, let's say we are taking our whole root page and we are giving margin as 0 and padding as 0. So this is the very basic of writing any CSS file. So these are the standard practices that we are doing in our companies right now. Okay, so this is the very basic step, just to like know that no margin and no padding should be left whenever we are coding. So this is the very first step. Okay, so after that I want to style my container, let's say. Okay, so first of all we will give it's a border just to see whether it is applying properly or not. So I have given the border. Yeah, it is working properly. So inside container, I will use one property known as flex, display flex. So display flex will separate my left and right box. Right now you are able to see my left and right box are separated. Correct. You can see they are coming horizontally, like horizontally beside each other. Okay. So right now what I can do. So I need to also mention, let's say I am just maximizing this to showcase you that I need to give some IDs to my left as well as right box. So I will give the ID as left box and ID as right box. Okay, so it is coming properly right now. After that, what we need is, let's say I need to also give some styling to our left box. So for left box, I can say the width as 50%. So why I am taking 50% here? Because the 50% will be taken from its parent. So left box's parent is container. So whatever the, let's say container consists of 100% width, so 100%, like 50% of container will consist of this left box. And same width we can give to our right box. Let's say I am writing here hashtag right box, and in that also the same width. But let me just give them border to differentiate between them and showcase you whether it is working properly. So I am giving black border to our left box, and I am giving, let's say 1 pixel solid green, let's say green border to my right box. So let us see. Yes, so right now you are able to see that this left and right border are getting separated right now here. So the spelling of right is might be wrong here. Yes, so right. Okay guys, so now you are able to see that it is getting the green border. Okay, so right now what we are gonna do, we are gonna, let's say in left part what we want is, let's say this text we want in our left side, my portfolio, and my words become unclear. Okay, so we can include any text for as of now. So in the left box, what we want, instead of this left, we want it to be consisted of one h1 tag, let's say for storing the heading, and below that we want something known as p tag, and that h1 tag consists of my portfolio. Okay, and this p tag consists of some text. So for my understanding, I am just importing a basic text of lorem ipsum that you can get by typing lorem and just selecting enter. Okay. Oh yeah. So I am just, so right now you're able to see that I am getting some text, that my portfolio, and some text below it. Okay, but one thing we need to do before that, I need to make it center. So for h1 and p, I want them to be center, text align center. Okay, so I'm gonna select h1 tag and p tag, and I'm just gonna make them text align as center. Text align should be center. I'm saving it. Yeah, so right now you're able to see that the text is getting in the middle. And for this particular p tag, I want to set some width. Let's say I want it to be a width of 40%, 40% of its parent. So let's see. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so it is getting a 40% width of its parent. Okay, and text align is also center. But you might be in, so yeah, so you might be thinking that why it is not getting aligned to the center of that left box. For that we need to give it a margin of auto, so that it becomes in center. So right now it is coming in center. Okay, and height we haven't specified it, so let me just give it a height to the container. Let's say I'm giving a height of 400 pixel, let's say. So we can decrease it afterwards, so no issues. So I'm just giving it a height of 400 pixel just to showcase you whether it is working properly or not. And also for this h1 and p tag, I need to give some margin top of, let's say, 30 pixel. I guess 30 pixel will work fine. Yes, 30 pixel is looking good, but I guess some 100 pixel will make it to the center, I guess. Yeah, so it is coming to the center, I guess. Yeah, it is working good. Okay, so I think the part of this left side is done, and what the changes I need is, I need to change the background color of my container right now. So it is green, as you can see on the our image. It is dark green type something. So for that, what I'm gonna use background, let's say, and I'm gonna use this linear gradient. So linear gradient to right, let's say, to right we will be using linear gradient, and we'll be using color from, let's say, black to green. So I will show you how it is working. If I'm saving this, and if we are going to page, then okay, right now it is not working. Why? I think it is correct, but okay, let me try with the simple color first. No issues, it will work. Because right now we are getting our dark green color. So if I select the dark color from this side, let's say something like this. Yes, so we are getting a very dark green color, but what we want, yeah, I think we are getting the color that we want. No issues. We just need to select our color as white. So in our root folder only, we will give color as, let's say, white, so that all color will look in white color. Okay, good, it is working fine, properly fine, no issues. So again, what I want right now, so on the right side, as you can see, there are certain images of waterfall, hills, ocean, rain. So we need to import that images in our index.html page. So for that, I am gonna use this site, as this particular site, unsplash.com, that I told you in our development tools video. Okay, so first feature is of what? Waterfall. So I'm just gonna pick one waterfall images. So I'm picking random images. So like, for your concern, I am just using random images. Let's say this image, it's looking good. Okay, so how to import and use this? So let's say I'm going to my index.html page, and in first div I want the background image of that particular waterfall. So I'm gonna use style and background image, and in URL I will pass on that particular URL that we copied down from that there. Okay, so same thing. So let's say we want background image for every div. So I'm just selecting all the div that we want, and I'm just gonna write style here entirely, and we want background image and a URL. Correct. Okay, so right now I can just copy paste the URL. So the first URL was of waterfall, second that we want of hills. So I'm just gonna import the hill image, any of the hill you can take. So let's say I want this green hill. Okay, so I am not showcasing you the exact clone. I just wanted you to understand the topics behind the scene, like how you can make collage. The third one that we want is of ocean. So I'm gonna import the ocean image. So ocean we can take any. So let's say I'm taking this ocean. It's looking like nice. So I'm just copy down its image address. Okay, and the fourth one that we want is rain. So rain will be something like this, let's say. We want a good rain. Okay, so I guess, yeah, I guess it's this fine. The droplets image particularly. So I'm saving this also. And after that we want mountain, trees and beaches. So after that we have mountain image. I can copy any of the mountain that looks good. I think these Himalayas, I think these mountains are looking good, nice. So for mountain we are copy pasting mountain. After that we have trees, and the reason behind using this Unsplash website is it will give me the like HD images of anything I want. So let's say I'm selecting mountains like this. Yeah, so there is no proper reason. The only reason is HD images. So right now the last thing that we want is beaches. So beaches, and yeah, so here we have very beautiful beaches right now. But yeah, I think this beach is this Narial beach, coconut. Okay, so right now I have imported all the images in our as our background image. So I am just saving this, and let us see how they are looking on our like right side, right box. So right now they are just looking like this. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to give this divs a proper ID. Let's say, so let's say I'm giving it a ID of box, and also I want them to be a class. So let's say I want a class of 1 to 7 for every div, so that I can style them individually with whatever I want. So we are using 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm just saving this. So if I'm going to my CSS file, and let's say I'm selecting my ID box with the help of hashtag, and in this box we are gonna use our background size, let's say. So I want my div to cover whole size of div. So right now you are able to see that multiple images are gone now. So only one single image is coming. Okay, so on the right box, what we want is grid. So display should be grid. Grid means it should be in the format of multidimensional array. Let's say in the format of rows and columns, and I want it to be grid template columns. Okay, so how many columns I want? Let's say, so it's a repeat syntax, and I want 3 column in each row. So let's say I'm writing this. So right now you're able to see that I am getting 3 columns like waterfall, hills, ocean in each row, and they are filling out my trout box completely and properly also. Okay, so that's the thing only here. Okay, so I hope you guys are getting the idea of grid, how grid is working. Okay, so after that what we want, I want my box to be let's say, just I want my each box property to be, let's say, flex, and I want flex let's say flex direction, no, flex direction, flex content, I guess. So justify content we will use here. Justify content should be center, And yeah, so all the text inside my image is coming to the center right now. You are able to see the waterfall, hills, ocean, trees, and mountains, rain, beaches. All the text is coming to the center. And let's say also if we do flex as, I don't know whether it will work or not, but I am just trying this thing. So flex direction should be column. Yeah. Okay, so right now it is working. It is coming to the center as well, on left center. You can see waterfall, hills, and all that thing. Okay, so that's the thing. And along with that, what I want right now, I want my collage to look like this. I want waterfall to cover two rows, my hills to cover two columns, my ocean to cover ocean to cover the whatever space it is getting. Okay, so how can I do this right now? So right now, as you can see, they are getting a they consist of proper area, whatever is aligned to them. Okay, so what can I do right now is, let's say I want to change the property of my one class. Let me see. So yeah, I have given the classes as 1 2 3. So first of all, I am just writing down the classes name, and after that we will apply one property to them. So let's say 1, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here, 5 is here, and 6, and the last one we want is 7. Okay, 7 we want. Okay, so right now what I want, so I will showcase you that with the help of dividing this page into equal parts. Okay, so you can see the first one, the waterfall is consists of two columns in our targeted image. So for that, what I can need here, right, is grid grid template column I can write, and I can give them a span of, let's say, I guess it was column. Okay, so we are giving them a span of 2, let's say. Okay, so I guess that's not the column thing, that's the row thing. We want it to be a row. Grid template row we want, and we want it to be a span of 2. So we are just using 2 here over here. So it should be grid row, and there should be a span of 2. So if I'm saving right now this, so you are able to see that my waterfall is consisting of 2 rows right now. It is covering the area of 2 rows. Okay, so the next thing that we want is for hills. So for hills, you can see it is covering the area of 2 columns. Okay, so for that we can use this property known as grid column, and we can use span of 2. So right now you are able to see that my hill is right now is covering a area of 2. For the ocean thing, what you want, the ocean is not covering any area. It is consist of only the area which is capable, the whole area which we have given in default. So yeah, so no issue with third image. So the fourth image, that is rain image, so it also consists of column, that are 2 columns. Okay, so for rain we can have 2 column, let's say grid row, and a span of 2. I'm saving it. So right now you're able to see. Okay, so I don't want the third image to be consist of this. I want my fourth image, that is of the rain image. Okay, so right now my rain is consisting of 2 rows as well. After that, what we want is mountains. Okay, so the mountain is our fifth image. So mountains are capturing the area of 2 columns. So I'm giving it a grid column 2, and the sixth image that we have, I guess. Yeah. So for the sixth image, so sixth image is of trees. So trees don't want anything, and the last one, the beaches, the seventh one. Okay. For the seventh one, we have column as well as span of 2. I'm saving this right now. They are covering the area of. So right now you can see on my right box is completely filled right now. So let's say I want to give some margin between them. I'm just gonna give a margin of 2 pixel between them. Okay. So right now you're able to see the margin of 2 pixel between them. 2 pixel between each of them. Okay. So I think I can also add animation of whatever I want, let's say. So let's say I'm giving a on box particularly, let's say I am giving a background position of, let's say, middle. Let me see if it is working or not. I think top and bottom only works here. So let's say I'm giving a position of top here, and if I'm changing it to bottom, you can see the difference between the top and bottom side. Okay, so we will keep it top whenever user loads the page. And let's say I want to add the hover effect. So on box I will add one pseudo selector of hover. So whenever I am hovering over the images, I want my cursor to be look as a pointer. Okay, so I'm saving this. You can see whenever I am hovering over the images, my cursor is becoming pointer. Okay, so that's the thing. So these images maybe consist of your projects and your photos related to your life in your portfolio. Okay, so the next point that I want, whenever I'm hovering over the images, I want my background position to be bottom. Okay, so I'm just normally saving this. If I'm hovering over the beaches, you can see that the transition is coming. If I'm hovering over any image, then it is going from top to bottom. You know, this waterfall image is not going because I think we have captured its whole size. That's why. For the rest of the images, it is working. Okay, so I want it as a transition of, let's say, 1 second. So I can use this transition property, and I can use all for all boxes. I want ease in out in 1 second. Okay, I'm saving this. So right now you can see whenever I am hovering over the beaches, you can see they are properly taking 1 second to go to the bottom. Let's say about trees, let's take about mountains. So whenever I will be hovering over the images, then they will change their position within 1 second. So that's the transition we have added, that is ease in. So we can also add the transition of ease in. Let's say we have ease in transition. Okay, so like this, top, bottom. So like this we can add any of the transition that we want. So I hope you guys have got the idea how these grids are made and all that thing. So let's say if I'm removing all my border thing from here and from everywhere, the green border as well, I'm saving this. So right now you are able to see how properly it is looking. So in this way you can also build your portfolio collage with the help of grid and flex properties and using a simple transition effect. So it will make your portfolio looks more brighter and more like eye-catchy. Okay, so guys, you can practice this portfolio collage with your code as well. So I am also providing the link to my code in the comment section as well as in the description. So you can like check out your code and compare your code with my code. But I hope you guys got the idea, and yeah, so you can try it out. It's a cool thing. And yes, that's the whole thing for the video. If you like the content, then do like the video and share this content with your friends. And yes, I will see you in next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.